everyone. Welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. Myself, Pradnya Utekar. In this video, I am going to learn you data presentation, which is the topic of descriptive statistics and introduction to probability subject semester 1. First we see what is the variable, because in data presentation variable is most important topic. Variable is characteristics that can be measured and that can be assumed different values. Height, age, income, province or country of birth, grades obtained at schools and types of housing are all examples of variables. Variables may be classified into two main categories. Subcategories is nominal and ordinal for categorical variables, discrete or continuous for numeric variables. These types are briefly outlined in this section. First we see what is categorical variables. This variable is also called as a qualitative variables, refers to a characteristics that can't be quantifiable. Characteristical variables can be either nominal or the ordinal value. Nominal variable means is one that describes a name, label, category without natural order. Sex and types of dwellings are the examples of nominal variables. In table 4.2.1, the variables mode of transportation for travel to work is also belongs to in nominal variable value. This is table of 4.2.1. In this tables, we discuss method of travels to work for Canadians. Means this table display the result of method of travels to work for candidates. The information is grouped by mode of transportations for travel to work, appearing as row headers. Number of people is given in this table and mode of transportation value is also given in this table. Means this all value is belongs in the nominal variables. Next is the ordinal variables. Ordinal variable is a variable whose values are defined by an order relation between the different categories. In ordinal, because the categories is excellent is better than the category of very good, which is better than the category of good. Means there is a some natural ordering, but it is limited since we do not know by how much excellent behavior is there, how much very good behavior is there and good behavior is there. In table 4.2.2, we see how the ordinal variable is described. In this table, student behavior ranking is shown. This table displays the result of student behavior ranking and the information is grouped by the variables, appearing as a row header. Number of students appear in the column header. In behavior column, there is a excellent, very good, good, bad and very bad behavior is given and their respective number of students is also given. But we don't know how much the excellent behavior is better than the very good behavior. That's why this table is belongs in the ordinal variables. Means it is important to note that even if categorical variables are not quantifiable, they can appear as numbers in a data set. Correspondence between these numbers and the categories is established during data coding to be able to identify the types of variables. It is important to have to access to the metadata. Metadata means the data about the data that should be include the code set used for each categorical variable. For example, instance categories used in the table 4.2.2 could appear as a number from 1 to 5, 1 to 5 for very bad, 2 for bad, and 3 for good, and 5 for the excellent. Now what is the numeric variables? Numeric variables is also called as a quantitative variables. This is numerical variable is not belongs to quantifiable variables. Only ordinal data or categorical variables is belongs in quantifiable variables. Is a quantifiable characteristics whose values are the numbers. Expect numbers which are codes standing up for the categories. Numeric variables may be either continuous or discrete. Numerical variables may be either continuous or discrete. Means continuous means it has a infinite range, and discrete variable means it has a finite range. A variable is said to be continuous means it can be assumed as an infinite number of real numbers. It means that it belongs in an infinite range within a given interval. Means consider the height of students. The height can't take any value. It can't be a negative and it can't be higher than the 3 meters. But between 0 and 3, the number of possible values is theoretically infinite. A students may be 1.63, 2174, 8755 up to infinite meters tall. In practice, the method used and the accuracy of these measurement instruments will resist the precision of the variables. Means you have to take the round off numbers. The reported height will be rounded to the nearest centimeter. So it could be a 1.63 meters. The age is another example of continuous variables that is typically rounded down. Our next variable is discrete. It is opposed to the continuous variable. Means it can assume only a finite number of real numbers within a given interval. An example of discrete variables would be the score given by a judge by a gymnastic in a competitions. The range is 0 to 10 and the score is always given to 1 decimal. For example, a score is always given to the decimal, means score is given to 8.5, and you can enumerate all possible values is 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 and see that the number of possible values is finite. It is 101. Another example of discrete variable is the number of people in a household for a household of the size 20 or the less. Now what is frequency distributions in all these variables? Frequency of a particular values is the number of times the value occurs in the data. The distributions of a variable is the pattern of frequencies, meaning the set of all possible values and the frequency associated with these values. Frequency distributions can show either the actual number of observations falling in each range or a percentage of observation. A relative frequency distribution. It is also called as a relative frequency distributions. Frequency distributions tables can be used for both categorical or the numerical variables. Now what is class interval in the frequency distributions? If a variable takes large number of value, then it is easier to present and handle the data by grouping the values into class intervals. Continuous variables are more likely to be presented in a class interval. The frequency of a class interval is the number of observations. It is called as a number of observations that occur in a particular predefined interval. The frequency for example, the frequency for 5 to 9 interval is 20. The endpoints of a class intervals are the lowest and the highest value of the variable can take. So that the interval is our study are 0 to 4 years, 5 to 9 years, 10 to 15 years or 15 to 19 years and 25 years and over. The endpoints of the first intervals are 0 and 4 if the variable is discrete, and 0 and 4.999 if the variable is continuous. The endpoints of the other class interval will be determined in the same way. This is called as a class interval. Thank you students. In the next video, I am going to learn you example of frequency distributions and class interval.